Hey everybody, welcome to Midnight Customs. This is Brandon. Today I'm super excited to show you what showed up in the mail. We have the Arc Captain 165 Pro stick welder. It does stick and lift TIG. It's a super lightweight, compact. It probably weighs 10 pounds if I had to guess, max. Very compact. And it's also super affordable. It's under $200. If you're like me and you're just starting out and you want to learn but you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on some of these really huge name brands that we all know about, this is a great option for you. If you're a DIYer, you're a guy that wants to learn, or maybe you want to start your own YouTube channel about welding and fabricating and showcasing your learning experience for other people that otherwise might not have the courage or the drive to actually start for themselves, you may inspire them. This is a great way to start that. It's under $200 and it comes set up for 220 or 110. Today we're going to be using 220 because that's what I have. It also comes with very nice stinger for stick welding. It's got good spring tension on it, and unless I'm mistaken, I believe these are called a Denso style connector, and when they plug in they just go in one way and it's a quarter turn, and it's the same thing with your ground cable. So what we got here is a brand new machine that they were kind enough to send to me to do a review video on for them. This is not a paid promotion. I am just doing an honest review of what I think from my experience and skill level. Total transparency, I am not a professional, not by any stretch. I'm a guy in his garage figuring things out, teaching myself as I go. And I hope that you guys are inspired to do something like that for yourself. It took me a long time to decide, you know what, I'm just going to take that first step. And I took that first step back in April. I bought this machine back here, and I've just been stepping forward ever since. And my skills and experience and drive have gotten a lot greater every day, every time I get in my garage and I start doing something. But it all started with taking that first step. And if you got projects around the house, you're a DIYer, you're on a ranch, you're on the farm, you're working out in the field, this thing is super compact and portable. If you got a small little generator, your little generator is going to power this thing. And you can go out and fix your gate, you can fix a farm implement, what have you. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to go over all of this. Like I said, it's got a really nice stinger here, and I'm going to show you a difference here. So this stinger with the orange handle is off my MIG 200 multi-process welder, which is another fantastic machine, but that's not what we're talking about today. So here's the differences. MIG 200, Arc 165 Pro. Spring rates, this for the 165 Pro has a much tighter spring rate. It's a lot harder to open up than this one is. Now, the other thing I want to point out are two noticeable differences. Your connectors. Same style of Denso type connector, but the major difference is the size. The 165 Pro is a lot smaller than this one, which is for the MIG 200, if you can see that. So they're not going to interchange between the two machines. So in this box, you got your machine, you got your stinger, you got your ground cable, and there's 10, if I can hold on to them. It comes with 10 of these 6013 welding rods, and I think these are 3/32. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty positive that's what they are. And then you have your brush and chipping hammer. And you know, and there's a lot of different versions of this. I've not used this particular one yet, but we're going to find out how it works today. And I have a different one if I don't care for this one. But if this isn't something you're into, You can go to your local welding supply store or hardware store or whatever, and you can get something. Or hell, you can even, if you got your welder, you can take a piece of round bar and a piece of plate, thick plate, and make your own, or even rebar. Anyway, it comes with a shoulder strap and a little carrying bag. I mean, for the ladies out there that are into the industrial DIY stuff, you could probably fit this in your purse. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get this set up, and I'm going to show you real quick your connectors. If you guys don't already know and you're brand new to this like I was just a couple short months ago, it just goes in here like so. It only goes in one way, and it's a quarter turn locked in. Same thing with your electrode holder. I call it a stinger, but it's an electrode holder. Stick it in, quarter turn, there you go. Plug your power source in, turn her on, and then we're going to go through the functions on here before we get to actually doing some test passes. And so what we got going on today for some practice material is we have some 1/2-inch steel plate that I've cut down and ground a bevel into. And then we've also got a couple pieces of 1/4-inch plate that have been cut down into 4-inch squares, and that I've put a bevel on also. That way the pool kind of sits down in it and you don't have a big old dog turd sticking up there. So we're going to get this set up, and then we're going to show you how this thing works. We'll go through the functions and the screen and the display, and then we'll get to doing some test welds here.
All right, so turn this puppy on. Hear the fan kick on. Pretty standard. My other two machines do that also. So you got your mode button. Right now it's on stick's energetic, and then you can come over here and push this button, and it'll change your electrode diameters that you're going to be using from 1/16, 2/25, 3/32, 1/8, and I guess it doesn't take you up to 5/32. Anyway, so sorry there's a glare in this video, but this is actually a very clear screen, easy to see. So anyway, we're on synergetic mode, and then you have your lift TIG mode, and then we'll go back to manual stick mode. And this dial here, right now it's at the max amp, will let you change your amps from 165 all the way down to 20. And then you just adjust it according to the electrode you're using, the thickness of material that you're going to be welding on. And then they have some guidelines in their books, and then also when you buy your electrodes they tell you recommended amperages. But so there's that. And then you hit your function button, and it brings up that little tower there, and that is your hot start function. Hot start, and then you can adjust that amperage up or down. I think 60 all the way down to 0. So we're just going to put this at 30. I'm not familiar with how that works. And then you press it again, and then you got your arc force, and you can go arc force. You can go up to 100 and down to 0. So we're just going to put this at 40 also for the time being. And then you have your inch, which allows you to, man, that changes fast. Select the thickness of the workpiece that you're working on, and that's in metric. And in the instruction manual, there's a little bit of a conversion chart. So anyway, that's how that works. Got a super clear screen, very easy to read, even at a distance. And I assure you that's not the screen flickering, that's my phone recording a digital screen. So this does not flicker whatsoever, even though it looks like it in this video. So anyway, yeah, we got all this going on here. Got your mode for synergetic mode, lift TIG, regular stick welding. And then if you go over to synergetic mode, it lets you choose your electrode size from 1/16 all the way up to 1/8. So you got that. You got the good stuff. We're going to do some welding here. Alright, so here's the string of practice welds I did just to get comfortable with the machine and figure out how everything works. Those aren't too bad, and those are the 7013. And then getting it dialed in, this is a piece of 1/2-inch plate. Here's what we got on a piece of 1/4-inch plate. I think that's actually the best weld yet. But what we're going to do is put these in the vise and see how they hold up. Alright, we got her clamped in there. And we're using the classic, the BFH. That thing didn't budge. Alright, so we got the 1/4-inch plate here. That one you just saw was the 1/2-inch. So again, I'm doing this one-handed, but got a pretty good swing on it. Nothing. I'd say that's a pretty damn good solid weld there, bud, if I do say so. Well, this is the end of the review here, and I'm very happy with this machine. Very lightweight, compact, portable, very affordable. If you want to get started, this is a great beginner's welder. If you are new to welding or want to practice getting better, just recently started, what have you, very affordable, under $200. Has some great features and functions on it. I did some welds using the manual mode and the synergetic mode, and I actually really like the synergetic mode. Takes a lot of the guesswork and figuring out, especially if you're just beginning, just starting out, or you have just literally never done it before. I am very new to welding myself, and I actually really like this machine. Compact, lightweight, go anywhere. It's great for a small garage, a small shop. You can put it in your pickup or your car or whatever. If you got to take it somewhere, it's not bulky. It's very light. I mean, I'm picking it up with one finger, and it's not even straining my hand. So it has a Bluetooth parameter setting feature. I didn't go through that because when I went to look for the app on the Google Play Store, I could not find the Arc Captain app that supports it. Couldn't find the app at all. Also, one thing this is capable of that I did not do is lift TIG. And the reason for that is, well, there's two reasons, very important ones. One, I am not equipped with the equipment for TIG welding. I don't have argon and I don't have a TIG torch. So first reason. And second reason is I literally have never tried TIG welding before. I've seen people do it. I know it's an absolute amazing art form, and I personally am not there yet. So I didn't want to do this machine a disservice or you a disservice by attempting to do something that I don't know how to do, especially since I don't have the equipment to do that. But it does do TIG and it does stick, and very nice machine. As you can see, that's a 7013 rod I laid that down with, and came out real nice. And I just hit this with the wire wheel. I haven't used a grinder on anything here. So for under $200, you get everything you see here on the table, minus the steel. You got to supply your own steel. Sorry about that, folks. Operation guide. It's got a lot of helpful stuff in there, help you figure this out. But it's pretty straightforward as it is. So I do like it a lot. I want to thank Arc Captain for sending this to me to do a review. I very much appreciate that. All in all, I give this welder 2 thumbs up for portability, usability, and being user-friendly and price-friendly. So I definitely recommend it. And in the meantime, until the next time we all see each other again, we're going to take the Arc 165 Pro right over here, and we're going to put her at home right there. I got a little family of Arc Captain stuff going. MiG 200, Arc 165 Pro, Cut 50 plasma cutter on my very first made by me welding project, that cart. So folks, if you're looking to save some money and you want to get into welding, you want to learn, you want to teach yourself, or even start your own channel and inspire other folks, you got stuff to do on the farm, around the house, in the garage, you got equipment, implements that need welding, or just the equipment itself, this is a very great machine. I highly recommend it, especially for the money. It does fantastically. I'm Brandon. This is Midnight Customs. Thank you for watching, and I hope this review really helps all of you out there make a better decision and inspires you to get out there and try something you've either never done or you want to get better at. Have a good evening, folks. We appreciate you.